All right, what I've done here, I've done some markings on the back of this first board that I'm going to do. I use my little square here, this thing, and I wanted them to be nice straight lines. This is where I'm going to do this, and I made 2 lines on each end. Those are where the pocket holes are going to line up with, and then I made a line here, and that I'm going to put a pocket hole in this way, and that will be when I drill and I screw it to the tabletop through those guys. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I made those lines because I don't know if you can see it or not, but on here, can you see these lines right on here? What I'm going to do is I will line this work up with those lines. That line that I made with the line that's on here, so that when I drill into it, the drill will be lined up with that line. Okay, so let me set you up over here, and I will start. I'll drill a couple of these. I'm not going to sit here and make you watch me do, like 30 or 40 of these things, but we can do a couple of them. It'd be better if we did it this way. The lighting be better this way, I think it would. So we'll do it this way. All right. Stand by for drilling. All right, again, I got my lines here. I'm lining it up with that right there. And then this is like a clamp. That's a pretty handy thing. And then we're going to drill right down into that hole. Just follow the guide. It will go straight in. Go all the way down to the stop. Yep, just like that. And then I'll take that off of there. That's what the pocket hole looks like. It's right on my line. It's a little hole. The screw will go down in there and come out here and go into whatever work you're doing. That's probably, if it's on the table, it'll screw right into the top of that table. So we'll do the next one. We'll line it up with the work. There's our little line for this hole. Line that baby up. Clamp it in place. Screw it in. There's no rush, go nice and easy. And there it is. And I'm going to do all of these kind of like that. I'll do them along. Well, I got a couple more. I'll show you another one because I want this side here to go against the table. This side is out, that you'll see. Obviously, this side is in. So against the table, that means that I'm going to do it this way. So I'm going to line up with that hole right there. Let me make sure I got this thing set right for these, because this is a little more critical of a depth, because I don't want to go through the table. I don't want this thing to come out the other side of the table when all is said and done. If you know what I mean. All right, clamped in place. Grab onto the work. Keep the mic cord out of the way. Another one. Line this up with this one. Again, this isn't exact. This is not an exact science. You just got to generally be in the, as long as you're on the right side of the board, you're good. Put it on the wrong side, you'll regret it. All right. And then again, we'll do it this way. Line it up with that. And then the last one, there it is. This thing is cool as hell. I like it. And there's your pocket holes. Into the legs, into the table on the bottom. Perfect. All right. I will go around and do the rest of those, and I'll bring you back when they're done, and we'll start to screw the legs to the aprons. Okay. Well, here's my operation. I'm going to show you how I'm going to hook these together, and I'm going to do these two, and the rest of them are going to be just exactly the same, just more of the same. And then I'll just go around and do the rest of them, and I'll bring you back when I get ready to, when I finish it up, I guess. I'll bring you back when it's finished, when I get all of the pocket holes done. So I will do these, and then I'll do these on camera, and then I'll do the rest off camera. But let me explain what I got going here. This is obviously a leg, and if you look at this leg, I've got this, you can probably see there's a little bit of you see the angle on this corner right here? This is the corner that lines up with the corner of the table. So I've got to have that like this, right here, so that when I screw this on here, it lines up with this corner of this leg right here, of this table. Okay? And then, what's going to happen is I have this little board, this little 1/4-inch board here, not much. It's going to lay on the tabletop, and then this is the thing with my screw in the pocket hole right there. It's going to come out the end. I'm going to put glue on the end of this, line it up there, make sure that it's perfectly even. Where am I at here? This here has to be just as flush as you can possibly get right there. And then I am going to screw those together, and it'll be finished. And the reason that little tiny thing is under there is because I want just a tiny little bit of reveal underneath the but I'll show you what the reveal is when it's all done, in case that didn't show up real nice. Okay, all right, let me set you down here, and we'll go ahead and put this thing together. Let's see. That's probably a pretty good view right there. Probably can hear me without having that mic on my head. All right, so I said we needed some glue on here. Let's get a little glue. I will wipe that on the leg of the sawhorse so it doesn't get on my fingers and dry. And this I'll set on here, and I will push it up against this leg. And then I got this clamp here because I want to clamp this so that it, as it starts to screw in, it doesn't push the two apart and mess up my alignment. I want this to be very exact the whole time. There. Okay. That's nice and snug. Snug as a bug in a rug. We got our reveal under there. Excelente. And then what we're going to do, make sure our drill is going the right way. Perfect. It's still pulled apart. Did you see it pull apart a little bit there? I don't know if you could see that or not, but it did. Just the tiniest bit. Yep, I need a little bit more than that. All right, there we go. Let's release that. Now that is done. And I can take a rag and I can wipe that glue off of there. Should be a wet rag. But that'll get all painted over with that Lagoon blue that we bought. That one is in place, and that one will go here. It'll be right here. Just like that. That will sit right there like that. We have our little chamfered edge on the corner. We got a little bit of a reveal right here. That's what this little 1/4-inch block was for, to provide us with that little bit of a reveal. And that's there. Now I will attach this end of it, and I will just go all the way around. And I'll bring it back when it's done, and I'll show you what it looks like. All right, I want to get this part of it done tonight, and maybe I'll get the first coat of paint on it. That would be perfect. All right, I'll bring you back. See ya. We're running. Okay. All right, well, this is the last one right here. And I just was gonna, bring you back for the finale of our underpinnings and gluing up of them. So this is the last one. Everybody else has been screwed in and glued in place. So I put some glue on there. This is gonna go on the outside. This little board here will go on the outside, so I can kind of try to maintain my little reveal along the outside edge. Get all this other stuff out of the way. This little thing right here will kind of I want to hold this board in place. I'm putting this clamp out here on the edge because I want to keep this from sliding this way, and then to assist that and to hold things down a little bit, I'm clamping this right here to hold everything down. I want this all down and flat and flush and just really snugged up and tight. And then the screws, which we will drive 2 of them in there. All right, it's nice and flush on the outside. Pushed away a little bit when it broke through, but then it pulled it up tight. And now this one shouldn't have that same issue. Alrighty. We're nice and flush out here with our little reveal board. Everything's done. All right, let's do a walkabout. Oh my gosh. All right. We are screwed and glued all the way around. We got nice reveals in the corners right here, everywhere. Out here we got one. Down here we just did this one. This is the one we just did. Matter of fact, I need to wipe that glue off of there. Perfect. I mean, the sun is, you know how long the shadows are in the garage here. It's almost down. We're going to put we're going to quickly brush this thing down with the sandpaper, and I'm thinking about putting a initial coat of paint on this thing here before dinner, and then after dinner I'll come back out and put a second coat on, and then tomorrow I'll do the third coat, third and final, and that'll be it for the bottom. And then we'll start sanding and staining the top. All right, I'll bring you back. Stand by. All right, we finished it. It dried up for about 45 minutes to an hour, the glue. And then I brought it out here, put it on my sawhorses, and I hit it with the first coat of the paint that Darlene likes. It's I think I showed you the name. Satin Lagoon Blue. So, yes, the Blue Lagoon. There it is. That is probably, that's 2 coats. I'm going to give that about 20 minutes. And then I'm going to put a final coat on it, and then that'll be done. We'll call that finite. This looks a little thin right here. And right there. I guess you'll see those as they dry up a little bit. There. I guess the legs only got 1 coat before I threw in the towel on that first bunch. All right, there. Whew, that's hard on the old finger. I guess we'll give this a few minutes. I just keep looking. It's like the more I look, the more I find. See, the sun is disappearing behind the trees over there. Anyway, we got about a half a can left. I'm going to give it about 15-20 minutes, and then I'm going to shoot it again. 20 minutes later in the dark, I'll drag it right in here and set it between the bikes. And then tomorrow, we'll do the board against the wall over there. I'm pooped. Alrighty. See ya. Alright. Well, it's been a day. We were at Lowe's at 10 o'clock. It's now 6 in the evening. The sun has set, or at least it's somewhere well below the tree line over there. And I'm done with this. It's painted, it's glued, it's screwed, it's cut, it's chopped, it's measured, it's painted, it's done. The bottom, the base, this piece. This part right here is finite. I just finished squirting the last one. I spared you the see, that's already dry there. I spared you the tediousness of watching me spray that thing, and I mean, I got a little bit of it on my hands, but man, when I did one the other day, or I painted the other day with some white cans. Oh, those cans were horrible. Those cans were horrible. I had paint all over the end of my hand when I did that. I was painting something white with... what a mess that was. Anyway, here it is. I'm excited. We're going to drag this in the house in probably half an hour. Well, not in the house. We're going to drag it over here. Set it up right between those bikes right there. And then I'm going to prep I'm gonna close the garage door and be done for the night. That's what we're gonna do. Okay. So I'll show you what it looks like when it's in the house. I will talk to you in a bit. See ya.